Let me help you with a specific issue that many candidates struggle with. That is how to start your Part 2 IELTS speaking question. So stay tuned. Subscribe to my YouTube channel now because a lot of cool lessons is coming in the near future. For many candidates, the hardest section of the IELTS speaking exam is Part 2 because you have to talk continuously for 2 minutes. Most probably you rarely do that in your own language, let alone in a foreign language. Don't worry, it's actually not that difficult. You need just 2 things: knowledge of how to quickly plan your talk, lots of practice. It doesn't matter what subject you get in Part 2 of IELTS speaking exam, as long as you know how to effectively create an outline for your talk in the 1-minute planning time you are allowed before you have to start speaking. With this knowledge, you will be able to deliver a short monologue on any topic. Let's find out how we can start Part 2 questions. It is a good idea to create and practice a few opening sentences that can be adapted for use with a wide range of topics. Use one of these in the first sentence to introduce your talk. 7 adaptable phrases. The one I'd like to tell you about is, my favorite was, I'd like to talk about, let me tell you about. Personally, I would have to say, the one who or that stands out is, I'm going to tell you about. Now let's practice them in the real situation. Describe something you do to stay healthy. I do many things that contribute to a healthy lifestyle, but the one I'd like to tell you about is. Describe a TV program you have watched recently. I have watched several good TV programs recently, but my favorite was. Describe a day out that you enjoyed. I'd like to talk about the time I went to. Describe a special friend. Let me tell you about my friend Kia. Discuss the meaning of happiness for you. Personally, I would have to say that being happy. Describe the best teacher you have ever had. I have been lucky enough to have had several really good teachers, but the one who stands out is. Describe a photograph you particularly like. I'm going to tell you about the photograph I took. For some of these introductions, you could follow the first sentence with a phrase such as, I have chosen this because. For example, describe a place that is special to you. I'd like to tell you about the field not far from where I live. I have chosen this place because it's where I love to walk my dog. As you can see, you have a 2-sentence opening and have set yourself up nicely for the main part of your talk. Top tips for extra marks in your IELTS speaking exam. Using any of these opening sentences will get you off to a great start with Part 2 of IELTS speaking exam. However, there are a few simple things that can be done to our opening sentences to increase our score. I have chosen one of our topics and opening sentences to work with, but any of the examples could be improved in similar ways. Imagine that we have this topic in the day of exam. Describe a TV program you have watched recently. You can start with this sentence. I have watched several good TV programs recently, but my favorite was. There is nothing wrong with this sentence, but we can easily make it better. Many students repeat the words on the cue card as I did in the example. I have underlined them. They are watched and recently. In order to get a band 6 and above, you will need to paraphrase the topic sentence and show that you are able to use your own language. Like this. I have seen several good TV programs in the past few weeks, but my favorite was. I have simply changed a couple of keywords to show the examiner that I am able to say something in more than one way. This will gain me marks. You could also name a particular type of TV program instead of repeating TV programs. For example, I have seen several good documentaries or comedies or dramas in the past few weeks. In the original sentence, I use the phrase good TV programs. Good is a very ordinary word and would be better replaced with a stronger adjective such as I have seen several excellent TV programs in the past few weeks. Now let's see what adjectives would work with our different types of TV programs. Here's the topic again. Describe a TV program you have watched recently. I have seen several thought-provoking documentaries. I have seen several extremely funny comedies. I have seen several exciting dramas. Instead of using I have seen, you can use contractions like I have. So you are going to get a better score in pronunciation. So let's conclude by looking at the opening sentence we began with and an improved version. I have watched several good TV programs recently, but my favorite was. I have seen several extremely funny comedies in the past few weeks, but my favorite was. The second version is a much stronger sentence and would make an excellent opening to a talk on this topic. 7 adaptable phrases. The one I'd like to tell you about is. My favorite was. I'd like to talk about. Let me tell you about. Personally, I would have to say the one who or that stands out is. I'm going to tell you about. If you are aiming for a band 6.5 and above in your IELTS speaking exam, these are the sorts of things you need to be able to do with language. The more you practice, the better you will get. It is little things like this that will gain you the marks needed to get a high band score. Just think about the language you are using and show the examiner how flexibly you can use it. Finally, I hope this video can help you to achieve a better band score in IELTS exam, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, click the like button if you like this video, and please share this video with your friends who are interested in taking the IELTS exam. Thank you for watching.